so weird.
It's very weird. It is very weird.
On the side of
I know, and then not looking here,
I'm
and
so
then
used
there,
to
and then
looking
it's like
there.
we have everything set up. We don't do well with change.
We really don't. Apparently not.
1,
3,
2.
2, wait.
Oh, go in there.
Release them. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of So She Reads. I'm Anaya.
And I'm Megan.
And today we are going to be talking to you guys about Dungeon Crawler Carol. So excited.
Insert applause. Okay.
Okay. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. Okay, wait. I read this, I want to say, gosh, it's already been almost a month since I've read this book.
That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Time flies. I'm obsessed. I'm like obsessed with this series, and I'm only one book in. I just started book 2. It's really good. She just finished it yesterday.
Yeah. So
Okay.
my everything is super fresh right now, guys.
Okay.
Okay. So
Rating. What did you rate it?
I haven't rated it yet because I didn't even mark it as read on my Goodreads yet. So because I just finished it last night. Yesterday night. Last night. I barely slept. I would rate it.
It's okay. It's okay.
I would rate it a 3.5.
Oh, wow, that's low for her.
And a point.
And the point.
Point.
3.5. Okay.
3.5. What would you rate it?
Oh, it was a 5 for me.
A 5.
It was a 5
okay.
for me.
All right.
But I felt like the reason that it was a 5 for me, I really, really loved the way that the story, I liked the way that he did this, I want to say zombie apocalypse for whatever reason, but alien invasion.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the dynamic of it. I thought it was a very interesting and different take on aliens taking over the world.
I haven't actually rated it yet because I'm between like a 3.5 to 4 situation, but I was trying to explain to Jay that I like it, but I'm not hyped about it, like how everybody else is. And I have my reasons, which we'll get into in a second, but you were saying, so your take about the invasion itself.
Yeah, I just thought it was super creative.
Okay.
I think it's really cool that it's, so essentially, we'll do a little bit of like no spoilers for right now, but essentially it is about aliens taking over the world, and when they do, humans have a chance to survive and live on, but in a real life video game type situation. Yeah. So they kind of get to survive through like this video game, but it's not a video game, it's real life. Because if you die, you die.
Yeah. And
you come to find out that it's like televised, it's like a whole thing.
it's basically like trials without trials.
Correct.
Yeah, because there's an audience watching also,
Yeah.
and like, it's like Hunger Games meets The Matrix meets...
Yes, it's very Matrixy actually.
Yeah.
Meets maybe Dungeons and Dragons and like any.
There's this movie on Netflix that's like called the Something Family Road Trip, and it's like a cartoon, but it's hilarious, and it's about like technology taking over and going against humans, and like it kind of gave me that vibe too.
Okay.
Where it was like, oh my god, my toaster is like coming out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yes.
So it kind of gave that vibe.
It's very different.
Yeah.
It's very fun. Okay. Let's hear your thoughts.
Okay, so here's, guys, don't come for me first off. I really do appreciate the invasion, like you said. I really like that it was kind of like, all right, we're gonna smash everything, break everything. Yeah. Neighbor's head comes right off. And yeah, we're just gonna imprint ourselves in
Wait, hold
rain.
on time, because you definitely put spoilers. I was like, we're not gonna do spoilers.
I'm sorry. Basically, like, I do like the invasion. I felt like it was straight to the point, concise. We didn't have to kind of like go through the motions of that.
Yeah, I did appreciate that.
There was not a lot of time.
I'm talking
to
chapter
get
1, like
over
boom.
it. Exactly, which I really liked. Because it's just like a normal Tuesday and this happens, which is how I would think a invasion would happen, you know?
Yeah.
So there's that. But then also, like, I just feel like, for me personally, I'm not a video game person, but I'm a sci-fi person. I'm not a sci-fi person. I'm a sci-fi geek, wholeheartedly, with my whole chest, okay? So, I mean, you name it. Lord of the Rings, Matrix, like Star Wars. I'm that Star Trek. I'm that girl. Marvel, all the things. However, I just felt like in this book, it's like watching it is different. Watching something like that is different than reading it because there's so many details, right?
Yeah.
That it kind of feels like you're getting a bunch of extra, I want to say fluff, right? And details you don't really need that are not going to serve a bigger purpose later, and it's more entertaining to watch those small things.
Yeah,
and then
I
you
can see
have
that.
and then but when you read the book, the thing I do like about it is that they're almost like a magic trick. They're trying to distract you with all the fluff, so that way they check to see if you actually understand the premise of what's happening and the plot of the book. Yeah. So like for me, it's like I like it, but I almost don't like it too because I'm just
I
like,
feel you. I kind of felt a little bit the same. Where it's just like, I think also too, I understand. So like, I know that there's like a huge community behind this series, and like I get it because especially like the people that cross over our worlds that read and play video games. This is like, oh my gosh, everything for them.
They met
their person, their book, their series, you know. And so I totally get that. I think for us, I definitely understand what you were saying because there were little times when I was like a little bit lost because it gets so granular and in technological terms or terminology of like video game stuff.
I'm
feel like.
And I'm not lost. It's just I don't care.
No, and I think that's what I mean. And I like
in a video game, while this is happening, while stuff is happening, you see it happening on the side.
Yes.
And it's just like someone talking, like it states in the book.
Yes.
However, it's just like in a book, it's taking up pages versus on the film, it's just happening while other things are happening.
And I think that's gonna be one of the really cool things when the TV show comes out.
Exactly.
This is gonna be a great TV show.
I'm gonna love it more when it transfers into a. And I don't mind reading it. I think that the storyline as well as the like just someone came up with this is I think interesting enough to read. It's just that I'm not like hype about it like I would be about other books. Like I'm not like, oh my god, I need to know what happens next. I'm just like more of this is gonna happen next. We're just gonna get more information on what we're trying to get. Like we're gonna get more meat, but it's almost like they're dangling the meat.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like on a treadmill trying.
I know. I think it's one of those things where it's like, book one really sets everything up, right? And as I've been reading now, book two a little bit. I'm not super far into book two. I'm like 4 chapters in. But and then based on what other people have been telling me, it definitely there's a pivotal shift at some point within these books, and then it becomes a lot more real. And like somebody was doing a review on book 7. And I didn't watch the whole thing because I didn't want any spoilers. You just never know, you know. And some guy was like,
"You really tread the line."
I know, I really do.
Like
I
she
really
like,
do.
Like because I won't add nothing. I will not say nothing. I'm not saying anything because I know I'm gonna be pissed the moment something flies out of your mouth.
But like he was essentially saying how he is like, I started this. He goes, when you look back at where we started and where we're now, he goes, how did we get here? He was like, and I'm just like, I love it. He's like. But I'm like, and I really do think that that's like the whole point. There's obviously going to be a bigger, like, there's a bigger reason why we're here.
Either that or at that point, it's like maybe something happened. Because a first book, I feel like you never know who was editing that book. Or like, you know, what they were saying, like, oh, this is great, and then eventually maybe somebody else starts editing it and they're just like, you don't need that. You don't, this is too much. Get to the point. Which is like, that's why I feel like, maybe that would be the difference between book 1 and book 7.
Everybody says book 3 though is like one of their favorite ones, and so I think I can't see. So originally I thought, okay, he's taking us through all the levels of the dungeon. Honestly, at this point forward, there will be spoilers in this because it's really hard for us to really discuss how intricate and nuanced it is. Without having to like whatever. So if you don't want any more spoilers, you can feel free to exit the video. Do yourself a favor, read the book. It's so great. I love it.
And when we're done, come back and watch the rest of it to see if you agree with us and how we feel about it.
That part. So I think that I thought originally like, okay, we're gonna go through the levels of the dungeon, like as he proceeds forward with the book. But as I'm reading, like I don't have a whole lot going on right now with book 2, but obviously you know how it ends. I think obviously with the ending of book 1, I think that's when I kind of was like, okay, no, there's actually going to be a bigger purpose, because I kind of felt like originally they keep mentioning.
You like that?
No, I did, but I was just like, okay, is it going to be that he makes it to level 18, even though nobody's made it to level 18?
No.
You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to make it to level 18.
That
Right, and that's where I was like, I can't see him doing that.
Again, if you're a sci-fi reader and watcher, you know very well that like at some point they only play a part of it. They only feed into it until they know better and until they feel like they have control enough to go against the current.
Yeah.
So
with the whole Valtech thing and Agatha and that whole like that whole thing, I was like, interesting.
No, where there's always a repressor, there's always a rebellion.
Correct.
That's
always
maintaining balance. You know, the dark side, the force, all the
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, again, I already knew that in book 1. I was just waiting for it to come out. Because
correct.
First of all, there's a lot of censorship happening, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of propaganda. As far as like, as soon as they start getting interviewed, you start seeing that. So again, I'm already waiting. I'm waiting for the insert.
Correct. And I was just like, okay, where is it? What's happening?
Yeah.
You know, whatever. let's talk though a little bit characters.
Okay.
What did you think? What did you think of the characters? Like,
Okay. I love Dungeon Carl, Dungeon
Carl?
Crawler Carl. I think he's hilarious.
Carl is so funny.
He reminds me of Kronk from Cusco.
I actually never thought about that. Yes.
He kind of reminds me of him. I was even like imitating his voice. I was doing it, so funny.
And Donut though?
Princess Donut is me. Like I am her,
Straight
she is
up.
I.
No, literally, I was.
Like,
No,
were
but
you
it's funny.
thinking
Yes.
that? You were reading it?
As I'm reading, I was like, that's something totally Megan would do. I'm like, and I'd be like, God damn it, Megan! Like, why are you doing this? She's like, Tiara, yes, put it on. And you're like, you need to read things.
Yeah, it's just like, ooh, a gift. Ooh, a gift. I'm telling you, I would get kidnapped, held hostage.
No, what killed me was when he's like, you have claws, use them. Ew,
I was
Carl.
like,
It's
I don't want
like,
to do that. Yeah, no, I was just like, she makes valid points.
oh my, no, when she was talking about Gossip Girl.
I was just like, that is me. I would be like, oh wait.
And then it kills me because he's like, Donut, you don't have to type in all caps. And she's like, hi, Carl. And he's like, I know you know this.
That is me.
Like,
That is
literally.
me. That is me.
Oh,
So,
my God. No, Donut honestly really did steal the show. You listened to the audiobook, right?
Yes, I did.
Wasn't it so good?
It was good.
And can't you now see why they cast him as Donut
No, he
in the
did
show?
fantastic. He
Yeah.
did great for both.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He did the voice for both.
He's a
Great.
yeah. He's
I would like him for both, honestly. Even if he did the voice and still played, well, I don't know what he looks like. I never look up, guys. I never look up the readers of what they look like. In
He
my
doesn't look
head,
like Carl.
the way that the fan art looks, that's how the reader looks.
Yeah.
Because I don't ever want to know what they look like. So.
But no, I think it's gonna be live action probably. Which I'm just really excited about that too. I think this is gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be so cool. I
So
definitely am. Again, I like it. It's not that I don't like it. I like it. I just, again, as a reader, I just feel like in the beginning you do need to understand how the how the achievements work and like the gifts that they give, not the like
Yeah.
or the prizes that you get as you make those achievements, and then like. You know, and it's funny. I will
It
say
was
that
so-
I was
yeah.
laughing the whole time.
And that's what I said. I was
the
like, it
humor
really does
in
keep
it
you laughing because
is
there's
funny.
new achievement, reward, nothing, you piece of shit.
Like,
And you're
you're
just
like,
like,
that's reward enough that you made this achievement. It's like you like it was just so funny.
But I also thought it kind of pokes fun a little bit at video games where they really do give you achievements for like the stupidest shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, first person to come in here without pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
are you
yeah.
dumb? You know? And
That's
like,
so funny.
it's super cool.
And I also really like the fact that it's like, you know, when their health starts going down, like when he had to make that elixir with
Yes,
the berries,
yes.
and he was like drinking it, and like it's funny. I was like, what if it tastes good? She was like, it tastes like ass. It's horrible. Like, oh my god, I thought it was so funny that like Princess Donut kept like not purposely, but like just ruining his day on a regular basis. Like, yeah, when that other guy would come to the house and we were at the gym, and he's just like, what? And he's like, what the hell? Like, I just thought that was so funny.
No, when she said, well, it really didn't take you that long either. She tried him so
I
bad.
know, but she's like, is it really cheating if it's with the same sex? And she's just like, and it's just like, well, if you found that inappropriate, then what about you were watching on your iPad? She's like, I'm not talking about that right now, Donna. Like, it was just so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's true. Your pets, imagine if your pets
Yes.
at home start talking to you.
And
And
they're
you've
like,
lived
"We
with
saw
them
that."
for 10 plus years.
We saw that.
It's like you don't even tell your pet to leave the room when you're getting busy. It's
Yeah.
like, it's wild.
Yeah.
I thought about that before though. I thought about like maybe the dog shouldn't be. They're just babies, like you know. So I don't know, but that made me laugh. That
No,
was super
I
funny.
love that. I also love too. There was one where she was like, "Oh, when all the people were flirting with Carl, and then the freaking the thing with the piggy," and she goes, "Wow, I wouldn't have thought it would have been him." And he goes, "It's not real." She goes, "Are you sure?"
She like leaves saying that. I think it's so funny. I can't wait for it to come to life so we can kind of see those
Yes.
moments over. And then like I also like when first of all I like the dynamic between them and the guy who's teaching them.
Yes, Mordecai.
Mordecai. It's so funny. Small little insert. I was in Canada this year and I met this little mink and I named him Mordecai.
No way.
Yeah. So I was like, I think that's funny that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's besides the point. I think I really like the dynamic between them. I feel like I can't wait to unpack more like what's gonna
Yes.
happen. with him and his brother and like his planet in general. And my theory, right, right now, having just finished it, is like obviously this is like their dictatorship, right? And each planet that has gotten pillaged, right, has been given the same opportunity, what they call it, right, like an opportunity to be their own regency if they get through the dungeons. But I think that each person that's working there in the dungeons were not, they didn't do this at their own will.
Correct. I agree.
Like they negotiated at some point when they gave up on the dungeon thing, and I think that's how this dictatorship has been able to manipulate and create this like huge organization where people are watching, so they're making money off of the viewership and the sponsorships and everything, and then the people who can't make it, they just have them work on set and basically take all of their money and give them like and lie to them and feed them this like hope that they're never gonna reach, because you have people that are getting on there and killing those people.
Yeah.
So like I feel like that's all gonna come to light at some point.
100%. I agree. I also think the whole political system is very interesting too, because you have Zed that came in without the badge, and then that's when Mordecai kind of like relaxed a little bit. So like you see that there's like the political factions already kind of forming. And then obviously everything with the Valtech, so you're like, okay, cool, now there's this other place, and the whole reason that this is happening and it's going at the speed that it's going, because that's the other thing they kind of explain in the book, where it's like, you know,
the movement has never been this
quick. Like all the dungeons, the levels are closing way quicker than normal, and it's because they have to kind of now like get money because they owe these people. So it's like a very like interesting thing. I love the fact that it's like, it's not just Earth, it's not just this planet, but there's like trillions and trillions of beings, you know, and so it's like, I think that's very interesting.
I love that concept. I love the concept of like there are other humans, and that each planet they implanted a species in that planet or species in that planet, so that way they can come back and pillage those planets later.
I thought that was so interesting.
It was so interesting when they were like, we came here like 1,000 years before, so you guys knew we were on it. We had a backlog, and I'm just like dying laughing. I'm just like, are we not gonna touch on what the humans said when they showed up and were like, hey, we're gonna come and pillage you guys. We have you sometime booked in March. Is it March, Larry? Like, I feel like I want to see how that kind of went down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait for the adaptation.
No, it's and honestly too, even with like as far in as I'm into book 2, and it's not far, there's even more information that's coming out, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like now we're already immersed into this world, so we don't have to like. There's no real world building. Obviously, like each level is a little different.
We kind of understand already how everything works. Yeah.
Correct. So now we kind of get more plot.
Yeah.
And so like that's very, very interesting.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm loving it so far.
I liked it. I didn't. Again, I liked it, but it doesn't have me so excited. Because again, I don't really care too much about video games. I'm not a video game girly. I just never have been. I'm the type of person that I'm doing Mario Kart, and I think the controller moving to the right means the cart's moving to the right. So I'm more, maybe Wii is more, I don't know. I don't like any of it.
Yo, it's almost like you watched my video. I swear on everything. Really? I literally said that. I was like, the most you're going to get out of me is Mario Kart, maybe the Wii.
What the hell?
We're
That's
always
crazy.
Dude. What? Yeah, I promise. I'm going to
get
you
out of my head.
No, literally. And then somebody commented, oh, if you like watching Wii Sports, you should watch this person online. And he's like, they're really good.
Okay, so that's another thing that like, okay, watching people play, I like watching people clean. I like watching people, that's probably it, honestly, clean.
Cook.
Like,
I like watching people cook.
I don't like watching people cook. I like watching people clean, and I like watching people, those things when they're eating competitions.
Oh, yeah.
I like watching that. I'm like, it's so funny because if it was me, I'd choke. I would choke on my food eating it that fast. So I'm waiting for them to choke. And I have this suspense. I'm like, are they going to choke on that piece of sushi? No, they're good. So, like, it's so crazy. But yeah, like, it's so funny that people, like, everybody has their thing. So people do watch. But I think it's funny because, like, in this setting for the book, right, would I watch Dungeon Crawler? Like, would I be a participant of it? And what are the other people doing that are not watching it? That's what
They're oppressed.
Yeah, but I'm just like, wouldn't they? So there's other people that know this is going on and living their normal lives, and they're just like feeding into this.
Would I watch it? 1,000% I would watch it.
It's giving the Truman Show a little bit.
Yes.
So it's kind of.
But I would watch it, I think.
Okay. Going back to characters really quick though. Oh, wait. Yeah, going back to characters, right? The couple that killed their daughter, and then they have their other daughter there.
No, there's only one daughter.
Wait, no, I thought that they still had a daughter with them.
No, it's the one that Carl accidentally killed.
I thought that they choked out one of their other daughters.
No, I thought they killed the person.
What
Oh,
person?
maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I don't know. It's been a little
I
bit
don't know.
since
The way that I read it, it felt like there was 2 daughters, and one of them got hurt, and they had to kill it.
No, so okay,
Or
so
was
from what
it
I remember,
because-
it was Carl.
Okay.
So
he
the-
set up the thing in the rats.
correct,
then
and it was
they
supposed to be
came-
one of them to
But he
kill.
didn't know they had the daughter hiding.
Correct.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't know why I thought it was once
And
they
that's
got
why they
into the
hate him.
dungeon. I didn't know if it was once they got into the dungeon that they had 2 girls, and then somebody was explaining to them.
I don't
they had
know,
to kill
maybe, I
people
think
in order
they-
to survive.
Honestly, maybe.
And then- I don't
Maybe
remember.
I can't remember. Honestly, like it's a lot of information thrown at you. Sometimes that like a lot.
I'm gonna go back to that part. and
Yeah,
check,
I wanna make sure too
that
that
confused me a little bit.
I agree,
was
but
just
I
like,
do
wait.
remember that Carl did play a role in one of the
hurting one
deaths.
of the daughters.
Yeah. So that is interesting. I think the fact that they got that potion is very interesting too. So like obviously that's gonna come back. The piggy thing is gonna come back too.
Yeah, and I love that Carl is just like, he's super chill. He's like, if I didn't have to fight, I wouldn't. But he's not dumb. He
Yeah.
seems dumb, but he's not dumb. And he's just like trying
He's ex-military.
but also it's just, he's just trying to do whatever he feels at the moment is what's right.
Yeah.
And what he can do. He's just like, we're already doing this. Don't act like we're doing this of our own like will.
Yeah.
You're forcing us to do this. Like, remember that part when they like kind of the first what is it called? The house mom or whatever that.
Oh yeah.
Not mob, what is it called?
The mob. Yeah.
Yeah, but like there's like a
the mob boss.
There's like a floor mob, like one
Yeah.
person, whatever, and then it moves up to like mob bosses and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Well, the first one that with the cockroaches coming out of her
Yeah.
mouth, when she was like crying and screaming in
Yeah.
Spanish to please help her, and like she's not a bad person, and like you know, like I
It's
was
because
just,
I know it was yeah.
like, sorry,
Because they take real people and they actually manipulate them for the game. So
Yeah.
they're like drugged. They don't really know what's happening.
yeah.
And
And
so
stuff was
it's
so
crazy. I
sad
know.
because he was like, I think she wants help, like I think,
Yeah.
and he didn't want to, but at this point they're caged in. There's no way out but to kill this person.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like he knows it's wrong and he feels bad, but also he's kind of like, I didn't put myself in this situation, so I'm kind of have to like
Yeah.
remove myself from it just to get through until I find a way out. And I feel like he's being very strategic. I feel like
Yeah.
he's saying nothing but planning a lot of things.
Oh yeah, I
and
think
I
so
really
too.
like that. Meanwhile, Princess Donut is just
She's just like,
there,
I know. I'm
Yeah.
like, girl, but she's a cat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, what can we do?
Yeah.
She's a
I
cat.
wonder what species they're gonna choose. I think they're gonna stay as human and cat. I don't know, but I do want to see what kind of magic they try to like possess at the end
Yes.
of book 2. That I'm interested
I've already
in.
reached that part,
Mhm.
so it's pretty cool. I also think too, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, one of my theories is that he's gonna have no choice but to end up killing other crawlers. I think that it's gonna be like, because I know he's like very adamant on not getting one of the skulls by his name or whatever, but I think that as like the time progresses, like he's going to have to kill that couple if they don't already die. You know what I mean?
I mean, he could just be smart about it and have it again, like how he set up the daughter, like you know when he put everything in the rats and he like set it up.
I know, but
he's
I'm saying, but it's
really
still-
smart about trying to work around certain things.
Yeah.
I really hope he doesn't lose his humanity in it because what he said is the truth. The moment we lose our humanity,
No, I agree. I don't think that
What's
it's
the
gonna be by
point?
choice though. I think it'll be like
Yeah.
again another force type situation
I
where
think
like
it's
he's gonna
gonna
have
be
no.
maybe one of them he can get around it and then no choice but
Yeah.
to kill the other, which is fine. I mean, like it's self-defense, so I feel
Correct.
like I wouldn't.
I don't
judge
see him
as a-
going out there and like purposely, offing people.
I mean,
but
some of these people were humans just from other planets as well that
Yeah.
have morphed into something else. So I mean, he technically has already killed
yeah,
other people,
but
just
yeah,
not crawlers per se. I mean, the difference is it's just the skull over your head or not.
yeah. I'm excited to keep reading though. I think it's very fast. I don't know. I'm very interested.
Oh
in
my
it.
god, the pyramid scheme was hilarious. She was just like, "Her, I think we need to do this." She goes, "No, they say it's not a pyramid scheme."
And I felt like that's so you. When you're always like, is this AI? I don't know. But then this looks so
And
real.
she laughed and she's like, actually no, that works because we can go there and take all their product and we'll get rid of their overhead. Like I'm just like, she's so funny.
No, she is. She
is
really.
funny.
She.
He's like,
steals
God
the
damn
show.
it.
I know.
Yeah.
And then she was like, say the tagline. And he goes, I don't say that. And then
what
what?
tagline?
And then they're like, God damn it, Donut. And then he goes, ah, I do say it. And then he tries not to say it. And then Donut goes, God damn it, Donut. And he just literally.
It's so funny. And I love that that he loves her.
Yes.
But,
But he
like,
was
now
gonna
it's
kidnap her?
Yeah.
That
She's
happened.
like, I saw your plans. It wasn't gonna work. And it's so sad that like she doesn't know that her
Yes.
owner is potentially like
Yeah, because she's
and then,
older.
like,
Well, one dead, but then two was also gonna get rid of her.
yes,
Because
that's
she
what I
was
gonna
training
say.
the
That was
new
super sad
the cat.
as
Yeah,
well.
and she's like just thinks they're like, oh no.
I really want to know more about this dog she's in love with. What's the dog's name?
No, it's another cat.
Oh, I'm sorry, not dog, cat. I don't
It's the
know.
cat. So that's the cat that the
I
owner was
really
training.
want to know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
cat she's in love
Low
with.
key, okay. I kind of want it to be where the owner's not dead.
I was thinking that too.
I think
but
that'd
was
be
like,
so
what would
fun.
she add to this? You
I don't know. Another dynamic. Is Donut gonna feel loyalty now to Carl because?
Or
You know
is
what
she
I mean?
gonna be mad? I think the way that they're gonna play it out is like, if she's not dead, then that. But if she is dead, then it's gonna be, well, you didn't tell me, you lied to me, you let me go around thinking this the whole time.
Maybe,
and then, like,
yeah.
she goes her separate way and then is mad at him and then.
But
Like,
people
I think
say
maybe
too.
she's gonna like remove him from, or
The
because I think
group?
only he can choose right now to like leave. I think that's what it is.
Something like
Or
that.
Whatever.
But people say too that it ends up getting to be like a tearjerker also. So they're like prepare your tissues because it gets to like there's like so many different themes in this book and like there's loss and there's whatever and I was like,
Guys, I have not cried at a book in so long.
yeah.
I have not cried at a because of a book since I think Agathar. Is that sad?
No.
I swear.
Onyx Storm.
I didn't cry at Onyx Storm.
Really?
I didn't cry at Onyx Storm.
Actually I didn't cry in Onyx Storm either.
And I read Iron Flame and Onyx Storm
Yeah.
before that. So I think Akatar or One Dark Window I know I cried at. But yeah, that's it. I have not cried about another book in a really long time.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I thought I was thinking about that the other day. It's because like I don't know. Right now I'm like so I can really remove myself from it. And so I don't know. But I was just like I was watching someone cry over a book the other day, and I was like, wow, I have not read a book that has like moved me like that. But I don't want it to be sad tears. I want it to be like scared tears. Like you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like oh my god, they almost passed, but they didn't. We're good. Or like Liam.
She never wants anybody to
Liam.
die.
When Liam.
But people, if they haven't read it, Megan, you can't
I didn't
spoil
say
other
somewhere. I
things.
just said Liam. Anyone's name could be Liam. Take your pick.
We're cutting that out.
Why? I didn't say what. Yeah, Princess Diana.
You really are, dude. There were so many moments. I'm telling you, I was reading this and I literally was like, yo, this is the embodiment of a pet that Megan would have. Like,
I'm
literally.
telling you, I wish Miley could talk one day. Like, if she
Yeah.
could have talked, I would have been like, I already knew she was gonna say all that. There you go, good girl. Like, honestly. But yeah, no, but I really did like the book. I enjoyed it.
Do you see yourself continuing the series?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a DNFer, so I have to know now. So I'm gonna know. So I'm gonna read it. But 8 books. I mean, I may not prioritize them like I would other series. I have a very long TBR, as we all know.
Yeah.
Right? But I am gonna finish it. And then again, anything that's being like adapted that I want to see, I do want to finish the series. Of
Yeah.
those. And we have so many new shows
I know,
and
I'm
movies
so
like
excited.
queued up. It's so exciting.
It is. It is very exciting.
This
I think
one
it's exciting.
specifically, though, is gonna be.
No, this one's gonna be so good. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna do really well.
Me too.
I hope it does really well.
Me too.
And it's on Peacock too, so that'll be fun.
That's really cool.
That'll be interesting. But I think it's really exciting and fun because
Mhm.
Book Talk has really kind of like reading has like really come back again. It's
Yeah.
not that it ever really died fully, but like
It
it's
just
made a
wasn't as, like,
resurgence.
it was quiet.
Yes, and now
It
it's like
wasn't
very loud.
Yeah.
And because it's very loud, even though there's been a bunch of books that have been adapted in the past,
Yeah.
now we really, really know about
No,
them.
yeah.
And that's even more
Yeah.
fun.
What do you think about the girl who's assigned to their publicist?
Oh, Zed?
Yeah, because you see how she like almost got in trouble because of something.
I think she's definitely a part of some rebellion. I think she definitely is a
Me
part of the
too.
rebellion.
Because she was like one.
I also think that the girl that pretends that's like a human in the suit or whatever is also a part of it too.
Mhm.
And I think Mordecai doesn't want to be a part of it, and I think they're trying to bring him in.
I feel like he's like, I've given time to this. I'm
Yeah.
about to get out, guys.
Yes.
Like, I just want to live my life.
Correct. And I think that's why she was like, I need to talk to him, and he was so pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Also, there's a history there, clearly.
Yeah.
And so I'm very intrigued
Maybe
to
when
see.
she had legs.
Yeah. And I'm like really intrigued to see how that's gonna play
Me
out.
too.
I can't really talk too much about like anything else because I already kind of know a little bit.
I know. When I saw on Goodreads she was reading book 2, I was just like, she's gonna in our like in our moment of talking about it, she's gonna know, and she's gonna be like, I can't because I don't want to lead to this, and I can't.
Yeah. But I just think that again, I'm not super far, and that's why I also stopped because I was like blowing through it. That I started listening to it yesterday.
There's only 25 chapters.
Yeah, as I was like going through it, and I was like cracking up, and I was like, nope, stop, because then you're just gonna know way too much, and then it's not like.
Yeah.
I like to have organic conversation where I still don't know what's happening, and I can kind of make like outlandish theories and be like, oh my god, I was so wrong.
No, lesson learned from Rising. Because honestly, I read ahead because I just had to know. And then we're having book club, and I gave something away, and I was like, and honestly, I knew it in book one, but I guess nobody else picked it up. And I was like, you didn't know? How did you not know? So yeah, that was great.
But speaking of, it's so funny because Pierce Brown and him are friends.
Yeah.
And like, so you know, Lit Escalates, where we got our Red Rising copy, they're doing special edition dungeon crawlers.
Exciting. When's that coming in, by the way?
End of the year.
I'm excited about that.
I
There's
can't
so many books queued up to show up on my doorstep. Like, I literally have not moved because I have books coming in. I was gonna probably look to move, and now I'm not because I have books that are already planning on being here. So. I live my life around the books. So, anyways, yeah. So I think that's all I have to say about the.
I agree. It's a very short book. There's not a whole lot to really like. I mean, there's a lot that happens,
Yeah.
but once you kind of get the gist of it, there's really not a whole lot.
Right now, again, entering in, I'm not that excited about it, but I think as we move into the other books and it gets more about the storyline and the plot,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be more interested at that point. But as far as again, I'm not a video gamer, so that's why I'm kind of just like all this other extra information. And I'm getting it. It's not hard. It's like when you read this book, the Project Hail Mary. It's
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of math involved.
Yeah,
in it.
it's very
If you're not,
sciencey.
like, exactly. Like, if you're not into
A math geek, and you're just like
You're
earth science
a
person.
mathematician, you're not like, but you don't need to understand in order to enjoy the book. So
Correct.
I'm saying this is the same way. It's just that it doesn't interest me much.
I get it.
But I am curious to find out what's gonna be like if they're gonna develop like a bigger team, because you know how he like paired up with those like with
Yes,
the
their
people from the old
group is
folks
gonna
home,
yes
and
grow.
it really benefited them. I feel like maybe benefited them more than that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I feel like they're gonna build a little community, and then
Yes,
I think
definitely more characters are gonna be introduced.
I'm
I know.
really interested in what's happening.
I
with
know.
her.
Do you think she's human or not?
But I was interested.
I think she's alien.
I don't know what she is. Either she is alien or an advanced being of like humans, or okay. So there's three theories I have about her. She's either an advanced human that's working with the rebellion, or she is like or she works for the dictatorship but is undercover to be in the game, so, like, you know what I'm saying, to kind of see if people are cheating and stuff like that, to kind of whatever. And then low-key is still working for the rebellion. Or she's just like really good at the damn game, and she's onto it. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's onto it, and she's found a way to kind of like work around it.
Yeah.
Cause like honestly, I've been curious about her since she showed up in the book, because it's just like, again, she does things different, and anytime someone comes up like that and then they strategically place them, and then like when she wasn't in the footage all of a sudden, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
early
No,
on,
there's definitely little things you're just like.
yeah, after
Nothing
when he
mattered.
finally once they leveled up and he got all that information, and then that little thing was there that he asked about, what was it called? I forget.
About tech, I think, or
Yeah, something like that.
Something.
And she was like, oh, be careful with that because blah, blah, blah. But then as soon as he left the room, this girl, Agatha, walks by. I was just like, okay, so we do need to keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited also to see how Mongo kind of
Oh,
develops, and they're the
yeah.
whole little
The
thing.
freaking Velociraptor.
I know.
That's
I
so
was like,
cool.
I know that is cool, and I was like, of course, Dono picked the Velociraptor. Like, she goes, mommy
love
needs
Donna.
to use the bathroom. like, just
She's like, baby, I know you're so scared. Bites her leg. So I was like, poor Dona.
Alright guys, that is it on today's episode of So She Reads. We hope that you enjoyed discussing Dungeon Crawler Carl with us. If you have read it, drop a comment down below. We'd love to talk theories with you.
Yeah. And
Just
don't
fun
forget
little
to
tidbits.
go to our social media platforms and like, comment, subscribe, and see what we're doing on a regular basis.
Yes. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.